Hey, folks. Everybody check in. Let me make sure you can hear me. Hey, Erica. John? Hey, John, did you attend the Project Zebra? I know Jim did. I'm waiting for Jonathan to get back, and we'll get started. Did everybody hear that President Trump said that electricity demands were going to double? Did y'all hear that? Thanks, Carol. Yeah, I got to think that one out a little bit. Also, we want to add an aluminum company to our connected dots. I was looking at it, and Alcoa aluminum looked like it was in place, so we ought to probably add that to our list and everything. So
Okay, Tom, we can do that. We'll get to the July stocks. It's one of the slides this afternoon. So
okay, let's get going. There's a high degree of risk involved in trading. Past performance not indicative of future results. In my opinion, best stock on the exchange is NVIDIA. I played it yesterday, today, and I'm thinking of other ways to play it because I do think that I think we're broken out, and you know what that stock does once it's broken out. One key difference with NVIDIA versus Tesla is that Jensen stays focused on the business. Okay. And so everybody can hear me, right? Everybody can hear me? So you can hear me. Okay. It's on your end, Dinosaur. That's my opinion. I think the target is 63.33. How do we get there? I never know. Let's talk about tape reading and the roadmap ETR page. I use this all the time. People in my new Sunrise program have watched it develop. Let's focus, if we can, on NVIDIA. Okay, look at it. NVIDIA 160, 160.47, 160, 160.85, 160. See how it didn't see there at 8:30 this morning when it started moving? 164, write that number down, 64.11, 63.10, 63, 63, 62, 56. Yeah, 62.56. I stepped in and bought some more of it. And it should go back up and take out that 164 maybe as early as tomorrow. Does everybody see how I use the ETR page to tape read a stock? I use it all the time. I've been using it for a greater part of my career. And it occurred to me, I've never taken the time to show people that. So if you're, if I'm watching something, sometimes I'll take and copy and paste it and put it into the deal. So that was the exercise I wanted to show you and let everybody see it, because I do think that that is the key to making money. Claire, I bought more last night, and then I bought more this morning, and then I bought a bunch of options after the day started. So I guess I decided yesterday when it got above 160.55 or close to 160.55. It was one of my power stocks. It didn't quite make it to 160.55 during the day, but in the night it did do that after 6 o'clock. So I bought more of the stock. I think the stock's going a lot higher. Y'all remember the 2 years that NVIDIA was gaining 20% a month? Y'all remember that? This stock's got the power and the pricing to be able to do that again, I think, okay? So it's one of my key stocks, NVIDIA, okay? And I want to make an emphasis using I wanted to show you with the ETR line how important that is, okay? Let's focus on July here real quick. If you look here, we got initial jobless claims on Thursday. Tuesday got CPI. People's eyes will be that on Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, retail sales. All three of those reports will have some effect, but honestly, right now we're in I would call it the honeymoon stage of what's going on after the big bill. So, well, it'll be a little rocky, but what I'm telling you is I think it's going to have a higher outcome. And y'all have the date that I'm officially announcing the kickoff, right? Okay. That date is July 21st. Don't forget it. Okay. T-Buzz, the chimpanzee's going to make his mark. Okay, but that's our news as we continue right there. Durable goods. You can see how it plays out for the week. Retail sales, home sales. By the way, home sales, you're going to see that spread between mortgages and the interest rates start tightening. And I think you're going to see an improvement in home sales. That's what I think. We'll see if I'm right on that one. Okay. People are just not going to trade at 3% for 6.5% or 7% mortgage. They're just not going to do it. You got to get it tighter. And watching that spread is what you got to look for. Jobs report at the end of the month and GDP right there on July the 30th. Don't forget it. It's always important to watch it. And you got the federal rate. Y'all see the Fed decision on that day too. All right, earnings releases. This is very important. You ought to write these dates down. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a picture of that slide where I'll have to look it up when it comes out. Good slide, Jonathan. Patting you on the back, buddy. Good job. All right. That's important. Tesla's the weakest sister. Doesn't have to be, but it is. NVIDIA's the strongest one. In my opinion. Here's the updated list of our stocks. We can go through that real quick if we want to.
I might as well get it updated one more time. You wanted to add Alcoa, right?
Yeah, Alcoa Aluminum. Hadn't traded that stock in 15 years.
Oops, that's not the right. Hang on.
The trigger number, if you want to add to NVIDIA, is 63.55. 63.55, 163.55 you want to add to it. We ready to go or we're still?
Yeah, I think the wrong document here. Okay, Alcoa, let's add that there.
Claire says that newsletter is pretty good deal for $9.99. Look at Palantir today. It was in there, right? Best $9.99 deal on the planet.
There you go.
All right, we're looking at crude. It's bullish. If you look at crude, I've been watching it. You know I'd love to go short, but you got to break 65. See, that's monthly open. You got to get below that for me to get focused on that, okay? You drop down, BKSY, somebody added that. We added that stock. I got to get used to it. How do you pronounce that company, BKSY?
BKSY stock. It's called Black Sky Technology Incorporated.
Black Eye?
Black Sky.
Oh, Black Sky. I could, I'd have told him to call it Blue Sky, but that's okay. Black Sky. You notice Berkshire is still under pressure. Coin, that's the talk of the town. Coin right now is 373. Look at it go. Does everybody see the power of the 3-day algo? Notice it said start buying coin above 358. That 357.87. Look at coin since that time. It's up here at 373. Everybody see the power of that? Okay, that's coin. CoreWeave's correcting. Circle should get a really good boost. I would wait till it got above 225 before I started getting back in that one. But I think the house is dealing with the bill. CVX surprised me. I didn't get in it, but it says to be long. That's probably my bias getting in the way, but it's a heck of a good buy. It's a good oil company. All right. Coming on down, we got IBIT. That's Bitcoin going to 125. My LFGY is my weekly payer I really like, and that's a pretty good one. Microsoft, we did a put on that today, sold the put. NNE, my nuclear sector, my stock, the one I have is NNE, and I think that stock's going to be up the rest of the year. There's NVIDIA. What's it telling you to do? What's it telling you to do on NVIDIA? Be long. OWN, I haven't traded yet. I should. Palantir, I'm in that one. Hey, who's taking that TQQ trade I'm doing in the TNT room every morning? Who's taking that trade? That's a heck of a trade. $200 a month, and I'm paying you about $1,000 a week. Take those deals if you can get them. That's a heck of a little trade, that TQQ trade. All right. Skip's buying a new Porsche with it. There's the 21st. There's the monk. There's the chimpanzee. He just can't wait to come out of his cage. Can't wait. Stock focus NVIDIA. I've already talked about it enough. You know I'm long. I'm getting longer. 63.55. There's the daily VIA, the tool. MTI is telling you be long or be wrong. MTI said to get long back on April 25th when NVIDIA closed around 111. That's how good that tool is. It's in the TNT, Astro, TNT room. Today's high, 64.42. I would add to if it gets above 63.55. What's this one, Jonathan? This is MTI right here if they want to get it.
Right.
Okay. Everybody needs MTI. It's proven its weight in gold. Yeah, I'm targeting that TQQ, and there's perfect trade for that room, that time of morning. Tune in, drink a cup of coffee, and get you some TQQ with me 2 to 4 times a week. That was the setup. Buy it, mark it, put a dollar stop on it, target anywhere from 50 cents to $1. You could have worked it today for about $2. Another TQQ winner. If you want to be in my TNT room, you can go to dtitrader.com/TNT2. One of these days, I'm going to get around to raising the price, but I haven't done it yet. 904-706-3532 to be part of it. Sunrise Signal, I got a master class tomorrow at 10. a master class tomorrow at 10. You go there. I'll talk more about that tonight. The master class on Sunrise is tomorrow. That's the second one. We had 2 trades so far, 2 bonus trades in there. I'm trying to get people a scholarship before I get through my limit of bonus trades I'm doing. God, I love that signal. Reminder, Wednesday on the web tonight at 8. And I want to remind people who signed up for my retirement free-for-all that I'm doing over at Tasty Trade. Anybody sign up for that? You need to let me know if you're funded and ready. I'm getting anxious to do stuff over there. And send an email to tbuzz it's tbuzztnt@gmail. Thanks, John, if I forgot what it was. Send an email there. Say, hey, it's funded. If you need a referral link, get it from Jonathan. I'm going to focus on retirement over there for people, no charge, but try to get set up over at Tasty Trade, because I'm going to try to do something with Tom, my buddy, sometime later on this year. So try to do that, okay? Where you're over there. Amy, give me were you putting the dollars in there required you to get approved? And Nancy, I still owe you a call. I'm gonna get around to it. Gold right now is in Carrera, okay? Ignore it, Sherry. They got to get through the regulators to do that. I'd ignore that. Internet going wild. Yeah, I've been saying, I mean, Skip, hadn't you been listening to me? Don't get confused, baby. I'm right on top of that Bitcoin. Anyway, get your retirement account over here going. We'll get things moving and shaking. Folks, I'll be back tonight at 8. We got some updated things going on. My target is that high of 63.33. I don't know how we're going to get there, but today's action went a long way. You got to have a close above I just read, let me just tell you what I read on their website. I hadn't checked with them, but they said you had to have at least 27,000 in there to get approved for the works. Neil, put your number and I'll call you. I owe Nancy a call. I'll put it, you're right beside Nancy. Neil, put your phone number. I'll give you a call. We'll talk. Where's that area code? Or where do you live? Another way of saying everybody's got different area codes now. All right, Oscar, let me see. North Carolina's good. 443. I'll try to call y'all before I go on tonight if I get a second to do it. I got some other stuff I got to do, but I'll try to give you a ring. No, you don't have to come up with that, Jimmy. I'm just saying if you want to get the retirement account with all the whistles and stuff, they say you got to have 27. That's where I got it. I don't care if you got 4 or 5. You want to be part of the retirement deal. I'm easy. We're growing together. It can be both, Lynn. It can be both. Just get your referral link from Jonathan, though. Yeah, you want to get the works once you get your money over there, because the works is, that's going to give me a lot of freedom once we at the works. People's got it. My goal is to do something that Social Security should have done with us taking all of, no, the put was Skip, it was for Project Zebra. It was a bullish put spread I did. There you go, Don. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, and I think there's a lot of credits, Neil, from what I read. I hadn't seen the exact print of it yet. All right, I got everybody's name here. A guy called Nancy first. She asked me, and I hadn't gotten around to her. I've been busy, but y'all have a great day. Hey, it's going to be a great July. Be part of it. That's all I'll tell you. Be there with the sunrise tonight at 8. I'll see everybody this afternoon at 8. Thanks, Jonathan. Great presentation, slide-wise. Thank you. You ought to print that one off. It'll help you.
Okay, Tom, thanks. See you tonight.